Hello, all, and welcome to our discussion on gender in young children. I will be keeping this mini lecture rather short and sweet so that we have extra time to watch our additional videos, which I highly, highly encourage you to watch. At least 3, if not all of them. So before we get started, there we go. Back when I taught preschool, I remember an almost 3-year-old, like couple months, if not already 3, I don't know, someone around 3 years old. She was laughing during lunchtime. So I asked her why she was laughing, and she told me that she was laughing because she saw a boy wearing a skirt on the trolley, and she thought that that was very silly. So then I thought, like, where do I go from here? So I asked her why she thought it was silly, and she responded with the very typical answer of, well, skirts are for girls. To make sense of the world, children create categories in their brains. Cow goes into the animal category of their brain, the number 4 goes into the number category, and skirts go into the girl category. I then continued to ask her why skirts were only for girls. And then I asked, what are girl things? She answered with the typical pink, skirts, ballet, etc. I then asked, what are boy things? And she answered with things that are loud, blue and green things, superhero things, pants, and sports. After further discussion with each other, we came to the conclusion that a lot of what is stereotypically labeled as boy things, she actually really liked as well, such as soccer and the color blue. She had also mentioned that she likes wearing skirts, and she does not think that boys should be stopped from wearing skirts just because skirts are labeled as girl things. So, with that said, what does it mean to be a man or a woman? What does it mean to do manly things or womanly things? Just what does it mean? I encourage you to just pause the video and reflect on that for about 30 seconds or a minute. So there is a difference between gender and sex. Sex refers to the genitalia someone is born with. Normally, that would mean either male or female, but about 2% of the population is born with an intersex trait, meaning that their external genitalia is not clearly female or male. Gender identity is someone's deeply held sense of being and is separate from biological sex. Gender comes from the brain. In my case, I was biologically born a female, and my gender aligns with being a female. My pronouns are she, her. So I have this little genderbread person to kind of show you the differences between sex and gender identity. And that is a wrap. I highly encourage you to watch at least 3, if not all, of the additional videos to gain a better sense of people's personal experiences with gender and being a young child. As early childhood educators, we have the responsibility to think about the ways we talk about gender in the classroom and to make sure that we talk about gender in liberative and positive ways, catalyzing a society that communicates gender positively for a more diverse and just world. That is all for now, and I will see you next week. Oh gosh, losing my voice. Yeah, I hope you all have fabulous weeks, and please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to chat. That's all for now. Bye.